I don't really have an agenda. Like, I'm not interested in trying to teach anybody anything, or like really even, I don't want to be like one of those people who like says that their art's not about anything. My art's definitely about stuff, but I don't want people to see the things that I'm seeing. Like, it's cool when people kind of are coming from the same place, but everybody's different, and people always feel like that there's something that they have to understand. Like, it seems like art, since ever since conceptual art has been born, it's like you have to understand something to be able to get anything from the work itself. And I kind of disagree with that. I kind of want people to come, and my drawings, my sculptures are pretty easy, I think, for a viewer to kind of get where I'm coming from. And I'm influenced by a lot of things, and a lot of things start from like a writer or an old painter that I'm looking at, and I'm like, I really like that. Music is obviously very important to me because I listen to music while I work. I listen to everything, like from opera to hip hop to fucking Bob Dylan, Odetta, old folk stuff, blues. I'm really into blues right now. Listening to something and having like a lyric or a melody or the sound of guitar, and it just kind of sticks with you. And I make these pictures, and I try not to think about them too much, and I try not to analyze them, but when I'm doing it, I definitely am thinking about what I'm doing, but in a weird abstract way. I read every day. I read a lot, and that's certainly important to me. And I feel like in a weird way, it's like I'm a writer who makes drawings in a weird way. I don't know if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't make any sense to anybody else, but it makes sense to me. I've only been interested in art history for like, I don't know, a year and a half. I'm more interested in writers and poets and philosophers. Probably my two favorite people who have ever existed are Friedrich Nietzsche and Arthur Rimbaud. So a lot of my influences, and most of them are philosophical and literary influences, even more so than art. The character of Socrates is very important to me. And I like Socrates mostly because he never says anything. He just questions things. He's always like going out and trying to point to things and point out the way people think, as opposed to being like, this is what this is, or this is that. He's questioning things, and I think it's important. Like, as a human being, we're all like here, stuck on this planet, trying to figure things out, and I don't think anybody has anything figured out. But it's certainly interesting to like probe into those deep things that we can't ever really understand, or even probably ever know. But that's part of being alive, is like the mystery of trying to solve all this shit. So